Hello, welcome to day 2 of the art moves. Begin in a standing position and slowly bring your arms by your sides. Very gently just start to shake your wrists, shake your arms, shifting weight side to side. Just starting to move nerve flow, blood flow into the body. If you want to bounce up and down, start to shake and start to move the body with the prime muscles, the legs, and you can bring the arms overhead and shaking. Try to let everything be loose and fluid, relaxing the hands as you're shaking, relaxing the shoulders and elbows. If you want to let yourself jog a little bit, make it more active, go ahead. Allow it to move through the body and just allowing energy to course down the arms and the legs. So slowly come back to a standing position. You're going to start to lift energy up, holding up, palms up, look up, and then arms come down. You can synchronize the breathing with this, inhaling as you come up, holding up, and then exhaling as the arms come down. Again, you can make this as active as you feel that you want it to be. You can pretend that you're lifting something very heavy and then relaxing down. Use your leg muscles so you are starting to pump blood through the larger muscle groups. And this is simply to just get the energy to follow the blood. So if the blood moves around the body, then nerve synapses and chi will follow. So the next time the arms come up, I want you to make yourself as big as you possibly can. Spread your hands out, lift up onto your toes, and then make yourself as small as you can. Bend the elbows and bend down, tuck your chin. And again, we inhale, lift up, look up. This time, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, as big as you possibly can, and then exhaling, compressing down, elbows in, bend the knees, chin in. Again, looking up, arms up, lift onto your toes if you have the balance, and exhale. Allow yourself to compress and contract. Slowly come back up to standing. Here we're going to move energy down the channels of the body. So what I want you to do is start patting with your palm, and you go down the inside of the arm, and then you come back up the back and top of your arm, come to your neck, and then go through the chest again, going down all the way to the palm, and then patting back of hand, back of arm, coming up. We do three times down, 3 times up in a cycle, coming back up the arm and other side. So starting at the chest, lung channel, heart, and also the pericardium on that side, and then coming back up the back of the arm, a lot of digestive channels. So getting things moving with the blood, moving with the energy, and moving with the digestive system in the morning. So coming down again and back up, shoulder area. Now here, start at your face. If you can see me, I'm right below my eyes, like on my cheekbones. And I go straight down to the jaw and come down the entire front side of the body, over the chest and the belly, down the front of the legs. And then we're going to come up the backs of the legs. And just determine your own flexibility, how far you reach down. And when I come up the back, I kind of make a V with my hands and hit alongside my spine and come up the head and come to the top of the head, and then come back underneath the eyeballs again. Go down. And you're doing acupressure, but don't worry about hitting the points exactly right. Here we're just trying to get energy to flow and move, and coming back up the legs, over the buttocks, the low back, give the kidneys a little bit of good morning, and coming to the back of the neck and the head, and again down the face, down to the jaw, down your throat, whole front side of our body, down the belly. We're going down the stomach channel primarily, and up the back of the legs, up the bladder channel, up alongside your spine, the tenderloins of your body, and coming up to the head. And here we go to the temples. So give a little massage to the temples, wake up your eyes, wake up your ears, wake up your senses. And to the head, you're going to pat. You can kind of pretend like you're washing your hair, or gently tap with the fingertips. Going down, and now you're going to go down the side of your body. In the gallbladder channel, it does this crisscross back and forth, fishtail really, down the sides. And now we come up the inside of our legs, inner ankle, knee, coming up, and you're going to stop right underneath the chest, and then give a little extra love there, and then come to the outside of your ribs and take a breath and exhale. Okay, same one. Massage the temples and wash your hair. Massage the scalp. Feeling tender spots, you can spend a little bit more time there and give a little bit of extra attention to the shoulders. You go down the sides of your body, doing this back and forth, diagonal line, then the outsides of the legs, and then patting up the inside, inner ankle, inner knee, groin, coming up to right below the chest and to the outside. Take a breath. Might be the first big full breath you've taken of the day, and go back to the temples. Use the conditioner on your hair now, and then go down the back of your neck. And here we go. Down the sides of leg. Might feel tender, might feel tight. And come up the insides, inside of knee, up through the groin, and to under the chest, into the outer ribs, and take a breath. Big breath in, and completely exhale out. Very good. And just let yourself kind of shake and bounce after that. We just worked through the 12 primary meridians and channels of the body, and just let that settle in and harmonize. So start to shift your weight and start to let the arms swing. And this is a classical Qigong exercise called ringing the temple bell. So the kidneys are an incredible measure of health in Chinese medicine, a barometer of how the entire body is functioning. If there is very strong kidney qi, it's called, then the constitution of the body is also typically strong and harmonized. So for that reason, it is a great way to get the body's attention, to give the kidneys nurturing. So let the top arm come up, and we're unifying the kidney and lung energy. So let the top arm kind of hit right below your collarbone as that back arm is swinging and syncing up kidney and lung. So you can breathe actively here if you want, and come back and ring the temple bells and do the kidney exercises. The arms are definitely bouncing, you're swinging, you're trying to get a little bit of a quick attention, body attention. This will bring a different type of body response. Then come back to a standing position. We're going to bring the hands onto the navel center. Women bring right hand first, men bring left hand first. Take a few deep breaths, and even in that short time, watching your experience, see how your body feels different from when you first started. Now we're going to move into a series called the 8 brocades. We'll learn 3 of them today. A brocade means a protective sheath or a gate or a wall. So lifting up now, you're lifting the palms up, and then at the chest, you twist the wrist and look up. And again, you can make this as active as you feel is necessary for you. You can pretend like you're lifting something incredibly heavy and make your arms very tight, and then releasing it, totally relax. You can feel a more gentle way to do it and just feel as if your hands are moving through water. Both are exactly right. Just trying to warm the neck up and starting to look up and down and lifting up, looking up. Follow the hands up, looking up, neck is arched, and then following the hands down. And one more of these, lifting up, looking up, and then the arms come down. That first exercise name was called Lifting Heaven to Earth. The second exercise is called Shooting the Bow. And you're going to sink down, just see where you're at, see what your flexibility feels like today. You're going to let the toes point out to the corners and come down. Now, hands are at your waist. Bring your right hand out first. Now you make an L with that hand and bring it across the body, and then switch places like you're pulling back on a bow, and come all the way to the other side with your hands. Switch places, pull back on the bow, and spin to the other side. So work on sinking lower, work on relaxing the shoulders, switching the hands. Turning, just start in the beginning. If you've never done this, just be patient, just see where things go, and then more attention you pay to it, you can combine breathing, you can combine visualization, keeping your focus on the hand as it comes around. Good. Paying attention, investing in our intention. Stepping together. Now this is a beautiful next exercise. In between the second and third, we're going to lift up onto the toes and drop down, and lifting up and dropping down. Just ragdoll. Let yourself just shake and move and relax down. This is called separating heaven and earth. So the palms are together first. Now you can mirror me, or you can do right and left like I'm explaining, or we can keep it kind of broad. We can just say one arm up, one arm down, wrist flexed. Look opposite of your arm. Now turn the head back, find the hand, look up, and follow the hand down. Good. Now palms up and switch. So switching the hands, turning, looking the opposite way, looking up, and then follow the hand down. And be nice to yourself. If you've never done this, don't worry if you didn't do it perfect yet. You're just starting to learn a new way to move around, and let that arm come down. Lifting up, separate the hands. The wrist flexion's important, and looking away from the arm's important. Turn the head back, find the upper arm, and down. Lifting up, separate heaven and earth. Look away from the arm, turn the neck, good rotation for the neck. Look up, find the hand, and coming down. Lifting up, separate. Your legs can be very strong here. A little bend in the knees, and very stable base. Look away, and arm down. So those are the first 3 brocades. And the brocades, like I said, are gates, gatekeepers, energetic guardians, shall we say. So clearly Benny is allowed in, and he's allowed in to experience the chi. And closing and centering, women right hand first, men left hand. And standing, and soften the body and stack the body on top of itself. A little bend in the knees. And the hips are sinking downward. The rib cage is stacked over the hips. Shoulder girdle over ribs. Head usually needs to come back a little bit. You can rest the eyes, relax. So if you're rejuvenated, relaxed, recharged, slowly breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.